Oh boy. Okay, the reason I'm laughing right now is like, you know, remember the Roshi video? Basically what we have to do is cast some buffs, right? Before we go into a boss fight, we gotta cast some buffs. And these buffs are basically like resistance against like hate. Like, I have no hatred for any of the creators I'm about to say. No offense to anybody, okay? Everything I'm about to say is an exaggeration. Everything I'm about to say is hyperbole. 13 seconds into the video, bro's first statement. I have no hatred for... Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be spicy.
Think he's an awesome dude. I've showed up to his streams multiple times.
True.
Y'all know if you're a watcher of mine, I always talk about him. I always shout him out.
Rent-free, baby. And you know what? I appreciate that. I will never forget St. Nicholas dropping by on Christmas Eve, raiding my Twitch stream. We got a record-breaking 1,000 something, you know, viewers, and he's always been gifting subs, and he's so kind. Is he trying to buy me out? Is he trying to pay me so that it's like a bribe, like a political bribe of like, hey bro, I pay you and you're gonna cover me, you know, in a positive way. Nah, it's not that. He's a real one, and I think he respects the way that I handle business. We don't have to agree on everything, right? I always look out for him, and I always try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I will never be compromised. I will always say what's on my mind. Albeit, I'm gonna admit it though, absolutely, I pull my punches when it comes to Nicholas Light. I think you guys can also tell in the videos that I make about him, I'm always trying to shield him and give the benefit of the doubt and try to give you reasons for why he is behaving like this and try to basically say, give him a break. So absolutely, there is bias involved. Let's just admit that.
I love Caw. So anything I say today, any aggression I have today, it's not towards him.
Okay.
I want to make this clear.
All right.
I have no hatred in my heart for him. I have nothing but love in my heart for Caw.
I'm getting worried, bro. Bro's still casting buffs. The more he casts buffs, the more I'm like, ah, shit, here we go.
He is fucking awesome. Shout out to Caw. All the creators...
By the way, what the fuck is this soundtrack in the background? Dude, it sounds like we're like a church, like a temple. What is... I can't even hear him. The music is so fucking overwhelming.
I'm talking about today, I have no problems with. Caw defended you exactly. Like I said, I have nothing against Caw.
All right.
Shout out to Caw for defending me. Caw, Flexi J, Light Novel Historian.
Shout outs.
Amongst the very few that defend me and actively admit that they like me. Right?
Glaze.
Caw admires, respects you.
Wow, Glaze.
I respect him. I want to make this clear.
Okay.
What I don't like and where
the comments. It's the comments, ain't it?
My aggression is going to be targeted against will be the comments.
My brother in Christ, you're too big to worry about this shit. Fuck these random ass monkeys in the comment section, bro. You're too big. You need to handle this gracefully. The more that, again, you give attention, the more power you give. Again, I think the main thing I want Nicholas to really think about is how he presents himself online when he farms drama. Because I farm drama all the time too, right? I farm drama all the time. I'm always pointing out the most schizo idiots and trying to make fun of them. But notice the way I do it. It's a very like self-righteous way where I don't portray myself as the victim. I just go out, and if there's a fire, I fucking put that shit down immediately, say, fuck you, dumbass, and then I move on. We have a good time, and I try to make it entertaining content. If you drag this shit out and constantly make yourself the victim, you become like a crybaby, and people get sick of it. And no matter how justified your stance is, no matter how absolutely I think Nick, you know, is getting heat and getting insult and, you know, these threats online, it's garbage. No one is denying that like this is like a bad thing. Absolutely, it's a bad thing. But no matter how bad, no matter how justified you may be, the way that you respond, there is outcomes. People will behave in a certain way, and they can, again, there's the fact that a fucking gotcha account is basically putting the mask of a Lord of the Mysteries fan because they heard that like Nick is in drama with this shit. Like, do you realize how ridiculous this is? Like, you guys, okay, One Piece Alabasta arc. This is crazy. The reason that I'm bringing the One Piece Alabasta arc right now is there is a moment where basically Nefertari, right? He's the king and there's like a rebellion war happening, right? There's a war happening between the kingdom and its people. And there's a moment where they're basically about to like make peace. The king, right here, this is it right here. This is literally the, wow, I'm surprised. We actually got a fucking Google image. This is a scene where the king and his people meet face to face and say, you know what? Tensions are too high. Let's have peace. This is Nicholas Light, and this is the fandom or whatever, the monkeys online, and they're saying, maybe we can have peace. But there's gonna be bad faith actors. And it turns out in the anime, basically, there's like a shapeshifter. Somebody is acting as the king, and the king basically shoots one of the civilians, even though this is supposed to be a peaceful, resolution. This guy right here is exactly that. This Twitter account, they realize that they can get in his head if I just simply wear the skin of something else and make it a big deal. Nick gets fucking rage baited by it, and then we start popping off. And listen, the content is fun, it's nice, but like, you make yourself such an easy target by presenting yourself this way online, and I just wish that he would listen to my advice on like how to maintain his public image, because I think that he really needs an advisor. For someone as influential and as big as him, he needs an advisor that guides him on how to like navigate this drama, because I think the way that he handles it again, it's just not good.
The fans, the people that comment under these videos that really get to me. So we're gonna start this off by talking about this. Lord of the Mysteries.
Let's go.
How do we feel about Lord of the Mysteries, guys?
I love it.
How do we feel about it?
Excuse
Michelangelo,
me.
I haven't really talked with Michelangelo, but he messaged me recently, and it was all love. I have nothing but love for Michelangelo. Yeah, he's awesome. Like, if you want in-depth analysis, someone that immerses themselves into anime, you watch Michelangelo. If you want someone that focuses on entertainment, you watch Nicholas Light.
True.
I don't pride myself.
And if you want both, you watch me. Fuck this. Oh, I'm just an entertainer. I'm just an analytical guy. Nah. React Messiah. I'm the full reactor, bro. I hate this notion that you are a emoji reactor or you're like an analytical nerd reactor. Watch my content. See how I do it. I got it all. The comedic timing, the wit, the presence of mind to make these references and jokes to theory craft on a deep level while engaging my chat. You should be able to do everything as a fucking reactor, not just one thing. It's like some fucking, it's this shit right here. Blue Lock character skill stat card. Yeah, okay, let me bring this shit up. It's like this right here.
Natura Esencial Sentir. Un perfume que perdure.
Remember in Blue Lock? Like this? Just to give you like an image of what I'm talking about? Nah. Just offense, speed. Nah. Everything. Max out every parameter. React Messiah. You should be able to do it all.
Or say that I'm the smartest person, that I'm the deepest person to watch. I primarily focus on entertaining you guys. I'm not saying Michelangelo isn't entertaining. I'm saying he primarily focuses on immersing himself into anime.
I would say it's different types of entertainment. Entertainment isn't, a definition of just yelling and screaming and basically putting on a show. No. Michelangelo is entertaining in his own way. Nicholas Light is entertaining in his own way, right? There is different, basically just types of entertainment.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I don't do that. And people have problems with that. People question or they attack my intelligence. They insult my intelligence because I primarily focus on entertaining. Right?
And why do you care? Fuck them. They don't matter. You are on the top of your game, killing it out there. Every video you make gets tens of thousands of, if not hundreds of thousands of views. Random opinions of fucking sheep should not it should never impact a lion. This sounds cringe, huh? The Sigma lion does not care about the opinion of sheep. Yes.
So Lord of the Mysteries. I'm not going to be looking at chat too much because I get distracted.
All right.
And I never really rant on stream.
Skill issue!
Because I like ranting and like gathering my thoughts and pausing and then clipping it all together. So
I'm not gonna lie, it is difficult to improv and to basically just say what's on your mind. I have that problem all the time too, where I try to like, I have kind of an idea of what I want to say, but sometimes I like forget talking points and I start going in loops and I start rambling. That's why Notepad has been very positive recently, right? I try to, whenever I need to get sweaty, right? I want to like, I bring out the Notepad and I basically just like kind of document what's going on, and you guys can see what's happening, and it's also ASMR because, you know, I type pretty fast, right? I type pretty fast. Goddamn, but I type fast. Anyways, it's fun.
Oh, I might say something's wrong, but I'm new to this shit, right?
Okay.
Ranting.
Yeah.
Getting shit off my chest on.
I don't know if you're new to ranting. Oh, come on now. New to ranting? What? Every fucking other week we got a rant video coming out and we wait for it in anticipation. It's like a fucking, it's a clockwork. It happens every time. You're an expert.
Stream. So if something comes out wrong,
but it's ranting on stream, right? It's different, right? This is live ranting. He does offline ranting where he can collect his thoughts and edit it. This is one take live, so there is definitely, it's harder to do it. Absolutely.
Let me know and I'll correct it. This is how I feel.
Okay.
Lord of the Mysteries. I watched. How many episodes did I watch? If you guys remembered, I think 5.
Yeah, he's on Patreon too.
5.
He needs to watch one more, man. The Mr. Azek episode was fucking something else.
Episodes. I think it's one of maybe the most beautiful looking anime of all time. I enjoyed every second of it.
Okay.
At the same time,
great.
I didn't understand a single second of it. Actually.
Hey, it takes courage to admit that, okay? He's having a vulnerable moment.
Let me correct that. The first 2 episodes, if y'all watch my reactions, a lot of people are saying, wow, Nicholas, we're surprised you're actually understanding more than other channels.
Let's go.
Because for the first time,
I was locked
I've been
in.
Practicing is on select few anime.
Yeah.
Like Takopi's Original Sin.
Takopi is still crazy. Takopi. Sasuke. Anyways.
Like Lord of the Mysteries. Is immersing myself into the anime first.
Yeah.
Secondly, entertaining.
That's a very interesting thing about what he says here. Because it sounds like he cannot entertain in the way that Nicholas Light Persona does and be immersed at the same time. Because he needs to basically get into method acting of like the persona, he can only be immersed in one thing at a time. He can't do this shit parallel because when he is putting on the Nicholas Light Persona, it's yelling, screaming, hyping stuff up, high energy content, but that comes with a disadvantage. He now is kind of losing a lot of the details of the actual show, therefore he is not immersed in the show. It's a very interesting skill that he has. And a lot of people still, again, appreciate his type of entertainment, but if there could be like a balance, some sort of compromise between the two where he can tap into both, right? It's
Attack on Titan. But after Attack on Titan, I never really did that. I just focused on entertaining you guys. But as far as Lord of the Mystery goes, I wanted to completely immerse myself into the show. It didn't really work out. I don't really understand what's going on. And I feel like if I really want to understand what's going on, I have to stop watching other series.
Nah, you don't have to. I mean, you can... I don't know what his workflow is, right? But I guess to rewatch, you could pause. There's different solutions, but again, everyone has different workflows and business strategies, right? And he has a schedule that he got to do. All right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, watching so many series at the same time, I'm watching 8+ fucking shows.
That's it? Oh, this video is fucking crazy here. This soundtrack is also fucking crazy. Check out this anime, Shimon. 8+? 8? Bro, I'm making 8 videos a day. I'm unironically making 8 videos a day. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover. Sakamoto Days. Granblue. Actually, here's a tier list video. Here's a tier list of all the series I'm covering. You see this shit? When I say I'm covering 30 separate series, this is not an exaggeration. Okay? This is... reality, okay? And for me to, again, you guys think that Lord of the Mysteries has like very in-depth analysis from my end? That is the base standard across every single anime video I put out there. You just don't know because obviously you don't watch the other videos. You don't, I don't blame you that you should. It's impossible for you to be able to watch other videos, right? I don't expect you to, but I just want you to know the standard that exists in Lord of the Mysteries also exists in many of these other shows. And at this point, do I say skill issue to Nick? Yes, but at the same time, it's not fair. Also, by the way, I have a second channel too. I have a fucking second channel covering Ben 10 cartoons. But like, again, do not expect other creators, because like I'm pretty sweaty. As much as I try to downplay myself and as much as I call myself a monkey, because again, nothing good ever happens from me saying I'm the best, I am the smartest. I call myself a monkey and I call myself stupid in order to basically shield myself from the criticisms, because okay, when I have the React Messiah persona on, it's different. That is like aggrandizing fun. We are having fun, it's content there, but people know I don't actually mean it. But if I were to actually mean that, like, oh, I'm better than everyone else, I'm smarter than everyone else, what the fuck does that do to me? The standard and how the critique will get way higher, and people will basically rip me apart whenever I'm kind of off my game. Therefore, it's in my best interest to downplay myself. And basically what I'm trying to get at is don't expect my standard on other creators. And it's perfectly fine if people can't handle my volume of content. There's no reason for other people to need to do it.
Including movies.
That's right. TLDR, I'm built different.
Including watching shows with my wife that have nothing to do with anime. Trying to collect all of this information could be difficult at times.
True.
Okay? I might not remember a lot.
True.
Now you have Lord of the Mysteries. I feel like Lord of the Mysteries, if you watch it alone, and it's one of the only things you're watching, you might completely understand it. But I don't have that privilege to just watch Lord of the Mysteries.
True.
Now, if it was getting millions and millions of views, that's a different story. I could say, you know what? I'm putting One Piece, I'm putting everything else I'm watching, Gurren Lagann, Bleach, I'm putting all of that on the side, and I'm going to primarily focus on Lord of the Mysteries.
And remember, before you shit on him for saying, wow, you don't actually love this anime, what you need to realize that this is a business. This is a full-time job. He's got a livelihood to take over. So business absolutely comes to mind. And when the numbers are not making sense, you can't expect a guy to basically just burn money and basically fuck himself over in order to farm a show that you may like, but to him, again, this is his livelihood.
I can't do that. If you want me to live on the streets, I'll do that. I don't want to live on the streets. I have a wife. I have a house.
Yeah.
I have a life, right? As a content creator that makes a career off content creation, I cannot primarily be a Lord of the Mysteries channel.
And that's totally fine. There's no need for him to be, right?
Dub, I tried. It doesn't work with me. It doesn't work. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is the first time a fandom pushed me away from watching a show.
Woo!
And
Really? I mean, there's been a lot of different outbreaks. I remember with the Boruto stuff, My Hero Academia. Like, there's been a lot of different battle shonen dramas I think I've heard of in the past, but I think he still completed those shows, right? He still completed those shows. This is like, I guess, the first time where he had to actually drop a series entirely.
I always am against that. Don't worry about the fans, just watch the show. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Constantly being told I'm retarded and stupid really pushed me away from watching the show.
That's totally fine too. Imagine every day, and again, you need to realize that like the volume of input that he gets on a daily basis is fucking stupid. He's so big that like he's such an easy target. And imagine every day you're constantly told that you're stupid, that you're dumb, and you're retarded. Like, again, it doesn't matter how true it may be that he can't understand this show just by watching it, and some people are pissed off about it, but I need you to understand, any human is gonna fucking break when that shit piles up, okay?
It's kind of like a spiteful thing for me to do. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna watch it. You wanna call me stupid? You wanna call me retarded? I'm not watching it now.
That part is really triggering to a lot of people though, right? Because you need to graciously bow out and just drop the series and move on, and people will be fine with it. But exactly what he said here, right? He's acting spiteful. This is not a self-righteous vindication of, you know, fuck the haters, I'm moving on. You're dragging it, and now you're kind of like wrestling in the mud with all the pigs. And when you come off that petty, again, everything that I say right now, I am just telling you outcomes in this reality. I don't have a fucking side, right? I acknowledge everything that Nicholas Light is going through, and it's terrible. But what I'm telling you is, this is how people think online. And when you have a spiteful ending like this, and you're petty, and you drag it, and you say, I'm not gonna cover it. Nope, your fandom is bad. Nope, I'm gonna go away. No matter how valid you are, that shit is going to make people really pissed off. And he needs to be aware of the consequences of his actions. Because again, doesn't matter how right you are, the outcome will not change. People and the way that social media and how people interact online, it will never change.
The guy that got the most views on his reactions to the series.
Yep.
That got a lot of people into the show that had no...
And honestly, he also was sponsored for the first episode, apparently. I don't know who reached out to, I don't know what company, but he got sponsored to do Lord of the Mysteries reaction because he has those numbers. No matter how much you want to hate on him, it is an absolute fact that he gets the biggest numbers for Lord of the Mysteries reactions, and in turn is able to expose more people to that. Whatever you want to do, gatekeeping, whatever, this is an objective fact that he has technically done more for the fandom than pretty much anyone else in the reaction space due to just absolute numbers.
No idea what the fuck Lord of the Mysteries was. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Okay.
Right? Maybe it's my fault for being so outspoken on Twitter and always being on Twitter.
I think it is his fault, but it's not only his fault. This is never a one-side only problem. He tried to handle it in the best way he could. A bunch of people got fucking mad and shit on him. He then responded in ways that made it worse, and now everything is fucked. That's basically what's going on.
But it's not only Twitter, it's Reddit, it's YouTube, it's fucking everywhere.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying the Lord of the Mysteries fans are terrible people.
Some are. Not the entire fandom, but some people that exist in every fandom. There's going to be bad faith actors, always.
That's like, as I said in the beginning of the stream, one black person hurts me, so now I hate black people.
Did you watch my video? The reason I'm laughing right now... Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yo, you guys know what I'm talking about? Wait. You understand what I'm saying? So rather than Nick having to depend... Okay, hold on. And... Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Where did I say this? Only the black community did... Oh, right here. Okay, right here. Listen up. Okay, basically, here's... Really hard. Okay, here it is. Again, I need to... You get ready, okay? Prepare yourself. But Nicholas Light, my God. So, like... He will... And he also acknowledges himself that he farms this shit really hard. Basically, if you don't understand what I'm saying... Basically, here's a ridiculous example. Okay? Ridiculous. I might get banned for saying this. Ridiculous. So listen up. Okay? This is a hyperbole. Yes. What I'm about to say is an extreme exaggeration. I'm about to give you such an insane example for you to understand my point. Nicholas Light walks into an all-black neighborhood and says, I hate black people. Whoa! And then he gets jumped by a couple black people. Then he goes home and says, I can't believe the black community did this. They're all bad. That is the reference, okay? Maybe he saw it, maybe he did it. I don't know. But anyways, it reminded me of that. Anyway, let's continue.
That's not how it works, right? Even if 100 black people hurt me, I don't have the right to hate all black people. There's trillions. There's not trillions. I don't know.
There's not trillions of black people, bro. What are you talking about?
Anybody has a number of black people on the planet Earth. I mean,
how many black people are there in the world? 2025. ChatGPT. Whoa, go back. How many black people are there in the world 2025? How many black people, bro? Searching the web. 1.2 to 1.4 billion. Not trillions, okay? What are we doing right now?
You know. But I want to make this clear, guys.
Yeah.
Am I crazy? But no matter how much I may be outspoken, no matter how much I may be rage baiting or controversial, does that mean I should get fucking death threats?
No, but you will. And this is the thing that he needs to realize. When you present yourself the way that you do and you put yourself online, you're gonna get bullshit that you don't deserve, but nothing will change. Because the world is a sick place, and it's in your best interest to understand this and set yourself up to navigate around it. Like, again, right? Nobody here is denying the fact that, like, what Nick is going through is fucked up. Like, it's messed up. But here's the thing. Society won't conform around you. There's nothing you can... And the more you complain, the worse it becomes. It's a feedback loop. That's why, again, the way that I handle things, you need to be proactive about it. You can never expect people to behave in the way that you want simply by, you know, having an emotional appeal. I am, and here's, and again, this is everybody has different, like, you know, perspectives on life. I have a very extreme one. I basically see the absolute worst in people and immediately assume that everyone is fucking just trash. It's very toxic, I know, but this is the way I navigate around online. And the faster I understand that these fucking monkeys will never behave in a respectful way, the faster I will find solutions so that I will never have to ever depend on expecting people to conform around me. I'll have a system, I'll have the way that I present myself that basically does not depend again on people behaving properly online. Because people will never behave properly online.
Everybody gets death threats. I'm not here. I'm not going to cry about death threats, okay? I'm not going to be like, oh. I just want to show you how ridiculous this fucking drama is. And it all started here. Let me get to the tweet. It all started...
Again, this is not a death threat. It's KIDNAPPED. Now, I'm not saying this is good either, right? This is human trafficking. Someone's saying someone needs to kidnap Nicholas. Like, what the hell? That's terrible. But again, it's technically not a death threat.
Started here. It all started here.
Okay.
Right.
Where to start?
Your boy
Roshi.
Anybody watch your boy Roshi in here?
Big channel.
I fucking hate him. I'm joking. I love your boy Roshi. I'm joking.
Nicholas Light hates your boy Roshi.
Don't clip that out of context. But look, it all started here. If you need to do homework to watch a show or watch YouTube breakdowns, other sidebar shows to explain the main show, then that's lame.
Agreed. However, that is not the case for Lord of the Mysteries. We've already covered and debunked this. You know, Unk Neil Mysticism class and the Chibi shorts do nothing to actually make you understand the surface level plot of Lord of the Mysteries.
Most people do not want to be doing all of that. Otherwise, they would read the source material.
Sure.
Guys, would you agree or disagree with that?
I would agree with it if they actually knew what they were talking about. And also, this is not most people. We're talking about reaction channels who does this as a job. The average person passively watching it doesn't want to do that. It's up to reactors to actually put in the fucking effort to do it. Again, it's more nuanced than just saying, is this right or wrong?
Would you disagree or agree or disagree with this? I agree with it. Most people don't want to do homework on a show.
Yeah. Fair.
Maybe I have some hardcore fans in here that want to do that. Most people do not want to do homework on a show.
It shouldn't be homework though, right? Let's just, for the sake of conversation, assume that you do need to do homework for this show. To me, it's not homework, again, because I love this show. I want to know more. It's a treat to me. It's a reward. I don't wake up saying, oh man, I gotta farm these videos. I wake up thinking, oh shit, more lore, baby. Let's get it, right? But again, it's because I'm emotionally engaged with the story. And if they're not emotionally engaged with the story, they don't like it, they're going to view it as homework. Therefore, drop it. You're not having fun. It's a waste of time.
Most people do not want to pause and rewind and bring things back and write notes and watch these analysis videos and sidebar shows and these chibi shit, the chibi...
Hey, you leave chibi shit alone, okay? Nicholas, hey, Chibi reviews confirmed. Nah. The Chibi shorts with Klein going on Slice Life interactions, they're so cute and funny, man.
Not Chibi reviews. The Chibi Lord of the Mysteries content that explains classes and shit. Not everybody wants to do that.
You don't need to.
I'm not going to complain about people that want to do that.
Again, you don't need to do it. It's a misinformation.
You are part of a super fucking small minority niche if you enjoy doing that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's also nothing wrong with people that don't want to do that.
Sure. Again, the overall framework of this question in the tweet is just wrong from the beginning, so this is a waste of time right now. I hope you understand what I'm saying, though.
Now, I fall into not only that category of people that don't want to do that, but also a content creator that can't do that.
Oh. And come on, man. You can do it. Don't limit yourself. I think that Nicholas could do it if he tried. But again, we talked about how. You want him on the streets, bro? Come on, bro. You got other shit to do, right? The numbers aren't worth numbering.
I'm sick of people saying this is your job. It's your job to analyze this shit. It's your job to rewind. That's not my fucking job.
It's not his job. His job is to entertain. And again, I talked about this before for your boy Roshi too. It's a job. However, you can quit a job if you don't like it and do something else. And that's what they're doing. Perfectly fine.
I don't know why people are placing job descriptions on my life. Giving me job descriptions for what I do. What my job is to entertain.
Okay.
That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Secondly, is paying attention.
Okay.
So if you don't like that, I'm not the channel for you. Right? I'm not the channel for you. So your boy Roshi never gets into drama. Never.
Never? Really?
And people were attacked.
Honestly, I don't really even know if your boy Roshi ever actually gets into drama. They handle themselves very well professionally online. Very rarely do I ever see them, arguing with people. Sometimes, Roshi will say something and clap back, but, they're pretty chill. And notice how they also handle the drama after, we covered that video. Very graceful. They're chill. They're out. People have already forgotten about it. That's how you handle drama, bro. You just move on.
Him or them, the three of them. I guess you could say there's three of them, but it's just one guy, right? It's Roshi. He was even getting attacked. I went in his comment sections, people calling him retarded, people calling him stupid, attacking his intelligence.
And again, everybody agrees that that has no place, right? We are not saying this is good.
This dude's one of the best. Why are we attacking him? Once they started attacking him, I'm like, holy shit, these people are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would agree, though, that the very hardcore Lord of the Mysteries fans, they are crazy. Again, bad faith actors, extreme people exist in every fandom. But there absolutely is a correlation of how sweaty Lord of the Mysteries is and how pretentious and pseudo-intellectual they come off because of the nature of the source material. It happens in Re:Zero and Mushoku Tensei and other sweaty shows too, comparatively to, let's say, Naruto, right? Again, do you think that the average crayon-eating Unga Boonga Battle Shonen kid is going to be more pretentious than, let's say, a Lord of the Mysteries fucking narrator? Whenever a substance material is basically testing your intelligence, people feel some sort of reward that I get it, I'm better, I'm smarter. That shit happened in Rick and Morty too, right? Rick and Morty, what's it called? Rick and Morty cartoon, I think that also has a stereotype of people basically saying they're so pretentious and snobby because it's such a smart cartoon.
And it's when I started to realize that there's a lot of elitist Lord of the Mysteries fans.
True.
I'm talking about fans that watch the anime with a fucking magnifying glass. Oh, look at Klein.
By the way, I'm just gonna let you know right now, if anybody starts being rude and making personal attack to Nicholas' site, I will permanently ban you on the fucking spot. You don't have to watch this stream. You don't have to watch this video. Get the fuck out.
Oh, look, he turned into a Beyonder. The fit beyond. That's how they talk. That's how they act. Right? And the second you attack the show for not explaining things, they call you retarded. They call you stupid. They call you brain dead. Right? I don't like that. And he shut that shit up real quick.
Yeah?
He shut that shit up real quick. Somebody said some bullshit, and then he deleted it, of course.
Of course.
Loser, I always delete my tweets, all right? I always...
Come on, yeah, you delete your tweets all the times too, bro. Come on, bro. You acting like a fucking middle school girl drama. You know, you fucking self-tweeting shit and you some obscure messages and you delete that shit and motherfuckers already got receipts and then people make a big deal out of it. He gotta stop doing that. Like, either keep it up or just like, listen, like again, the whole deleting tweets, it's a bad look, right? Again, more things that portray a certain image of this character that makes people want to hate him more and more. It makes it worse. Just keep it up or never tweet it.
I feel a certain way, I tweet it, and then I delete it, right? Loser ass reply, 8 years straight, 2-3 videos a day, 5 days a week, nonstop, even when on break. Currently posting shows that consistently get less views than Lord of the Mysteries. Always someone that can't figure out how to get out of their parents' house trying to insult someone's intelligence.
Shit on him, Roshi. Get his ass.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Only 2 to 3 videos a day? 5 days a week? That's it? How about 6 to 8 videos a day? 7 days a week? Nah. Again, there's no need to be comparing and placing my standard onto others. I simply try harder. I'm built different, remember?
So, you know what I do? I don't have the tweets because I was cleaning my Twitter. Just in case somebody finds me saying the N-word or slurring all day, or if they find pictures of me in my Nazi outfit, I wanted to clean my Twitter.
What?
Right? I stand on...
He got a Klansman? What? With Nazi outfit? What?
Everything I've ever said, by the way. I want to make this clear. I'm not deleting things because I'm trying to hide things, right? I stand on everything I've ever said. Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Then fucking stop deleting it. Why are you deleting it? Because he's trying to... Nah, I don't agree with that. He's saying that I'm deleting shit because I'm trying to get rid of all these other stuff that doesn't want to give ammo. But like, he cleared his profile multiple times and he posts again, then he deletes it again. Nah, go. Don't lie to me.
Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever said, I stand on that shit. Guys, I've never said the N-word on Twitter, okay? It's a fucking...
On Twitter. Yeah? How about on YouTube? How about on wait. How about your private messages, bro? You saying that shit on Twitter?
Joke, I don't have a clan outfit. Okay, I sold that shit a long time ago.
What do you mean What do you fucking mean? Is it a joke on it? You sold it? So it does exist?
Anyways. My opinion on Lord of the Mysteries is this.
Okay,
let's lock in. It's beautiful to look at,
yep,
but it's hard to understand.
Fair.
It has nothing to do with intelligence.
Sure.
I'm just not that into it. And it's as simple as that. I made a tweet about that, and then I got insulted. People insulting me up the
I would agree that it still has to do with intelligence because, again, you're unable to understand it by watching it. If you had a higher intelligence, then you would be able to get it. This is just objective fact. I'm not calling him stupid, but like, if you had a really, really high IQ and you're able to basically do your entertaining stuff and be able to immerse in Lord of the Mysteries, if you were capable of doing that because, again, your intelligence stats were way higher, then you could. That's just an objective fact. Not calling him stupid, but again.
Fucking ass. Attacking my intelligence, calling me retarded, going into the whole fake reaction bullshit. You know, he fakes his reactions. You guys see that video where he gets exposed for watching Hunter x Hunter? Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know what that drama is, but oh goddamn, every time, you know, the fake reaction concept comes up, like the Hunter x Hunter people keep pulling up and I'm like, what the fuck is going on there?
You see his opinions on these people? Oh my God, he sways more towards right-wing audience. Oh, he has these right-wing opinions. Oh, he's the fake reaction channel. He always overreacts.
I think he should own up to it. I think that the more he denies, I don't think he's really denying it. Because again, these type of insults, if you own up to it and you wear it like an armor, it can't hurt you anymore. Here's a really interesting thing in life too, right? Anytime people try to insult you and hurt you on a personal level, embrace it. Take it. Make it your own. Own up to it. Self-deprecating jokes. Who cares? People call you fat? All right, I'm fat. I'm chunky. I'm thick. Your mama loves me chunky. You wear it as an armor. It doesn't hurt you anymore. He needs to do more like that.
It's boring. Am I the only one that thinks this is boring? The whole Nicholas Light fakes his reaction shit. It is so fucking boring. Shut your fucking worthless mouth.
Again, you do shit like this, people see that you get annoyed by it, and then they will hurt you more because they know it gets on your mind. Again, this is the thing, and I'm trying to really advise him. I really hope he watches this video and understands what I'm trying to say. No matter how rightful you are, how justified your stances are, you keep giving people like a target. The more that you say this shit, the more people realize, I'm just gonna keep spamming fake reactor, and then it's gonna make him more mad. It's a loop. You gotta stop doing that.
Seriously. So listen. The 5 episodes I watched Lord of the Mysteries, this might make the fandom very happy, and they might jerk off to this opinion.
Okay,
right?
He liked it.
Dicks out, ready
he enjoyed it.
Fucking salad. They're about to come all over the place, right? It's about to get sticky in here. I can tell that the Lord of the Mysteries light novel could potentially be the greatest story of all time.
It's a web novel, right? I don't think a light novel exists. Anyways,
from what I've seen, I can tell there's so much missing from the anime.
Yeah.
There's so much context. There's so much rushing.
Yeah.
That if I sat down and read the novel, I'd be like, holy shit. I might love this more than Lord of the Rings, which I've read and loved.
Okay.
This might be better than Game of Thrones, which I've read and loved. I don't think the anime does a great job for new viewers that aren't used to this type of genre.
Agreed. Again, everything like you said, I've acknowledged in those previous videos. The nature of the Chinese dub, the interesting direction of a donghua, right? Fundamentally different. To be sure, Rex is a bit different because they have a collaboration with, Aniplex, and I feel like the way that they do their storytelling, it is still more akin to anime that we know, but this Chinese donghua, it does feel very different.
That's how I personally feel. If you enjoy it, if you like it, all praise and love to you. I don't like it, and I'm not really enjoying it because I don't understand it. But I'm not gonna lie, I potentially might read the light novel one day.
Okay, web novel. Web novel.
With my magnifying glass. Okay? That's how I truly feel. I just don't think the anime does a great job. Donghua, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Cartoon. I call it whatever the fuck I want to call it, okay?
Alright.
I don't give a fuck what it's called.
Nicholas Light is racist to Chinese people and won't respect the donghua title. I can't believe this.
But the second you criticize the anime, you have smart... I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of Chibi Reviews.
Okay.
He is a smart, passionate fucking dude.
Sure.
You cannot question his intelligence.
Okay.
He is so smart and passionate about how he speaks, what he talks about when it comes to anime.
Sure.
He even said it's not a good anime.
Sure.
That it doesn't do a great job, that it's not going to be good for a lot of viewers.
Again, we have covered this over and over. These are all things that we are in agreement with.
Right? Shout out to Chibi, by the way. I don't care what people think about him. I don't care. He's a good dude, always been there for me when I needed help or when I was going through shit, always reached out to me. All the people you think are controversial are all the people that reach out to me or check up on me if I'm going through shit. The people y'all praise, they don't do shit. And I'm not giving names, right?
Say it.
That's not who you think I'm talking about.
Say it.
But all right, let's talk about somebody now. Caw Caw.
Woo!
Anybody watch Caw Caw in here?
Woo! That's me, baby. Finally, the part that actually matters. I am the protagonist. I'm the most important person. Everybody's talking about me. Come on. Say something, pussy. Say it.
Anybody watch Caw Caw? We have any Caw Caw watchers?
The way he says my name is so like New York. Hey, I'm walking here. Anybody want some coffee? I made some coffee. Anybody want some coffee?
So,
yeah.
Caw Caw.
Yeah. I'm here.
This dude.
Okay.
I think he's a good dude.
All right.
He's smart. He's handsome.
Oh.
He's Asian, right?
Yeah. Oh. He's Asian, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe he's black. Is he Asian? Yeah, I actually don't know anymore, bro. Right?
He's awesome. He's an awesome dude.
Okay.
I love his content. Right? like, I love the content that he does. I'm not gonna say I watch his content. Like,
it's fair.
I'm a fucking watcher. I'm a fan. But I love.
Yeah, it's fair, right? I don't have time to watch other people's content, right? Sometimes I'll check out some other videos to see what they're up to, but like, you kind of have an overall idea off of just glossing over, right?
I love the content that he does. I love that he does reactions, drama. That's what I want to do, right? I guess you could say I'm copying him. Yeah.
That's right. Pioneer, bro. Meta-defining industry pioneer. You guys genuinely don't have you have no understanding of what I'm doing in this industry, bro. This niche. You think I'm just doing anime reactions? Just give me 5 to 10 years, bro. You genuinely have no fucking clue. Yeah, it's a seasonal anime reaction channel. Bro. I'm farming ants. I'm farming ants. I'm literally recording ants in the side of the road. Why? Don't worry about it. Because this is a commentary channel based on my personality. Anime reactions is what we start with, and it's gonna be the meat and bones, right? This is the bread and butter, the bulk, right? But this is a personality-based variety channel where we cover many different topics, and I think that I'm trying to really like change my channel brand recognition from just being like anime reaction guy, but to being like the guy that talks about a lot of things and also happens to watch anime. Anyways.
Yeah. He covers drama, but he's also a heavy Lord of the Mysteries watcher. He understands what's going on.
Ooh.
He watches everything related to
S-tier reactor, by the way. That's right. We got some fucking solo leveling fucking hunter scaling, and apparently I've been appraised to S-tier reactor. Did you know that I'm an S-tier reactor, by the way?
Lord of the Mysteries. He's an advanced Lord of the Mysteries watcher.
Advanced, bro. Holy, this glaze is great. Did you know that I'm popping off in China? You go to fucking Bilibili, motherfuckers, or just praising my name in Chinese, going popping off. I'm going international. Motherfucker just be talking about, oh my god, how does he just do it? The quick wittiness, his ability to make jokes and to understand this show and to deeply think about this show, the presence of mind, the comedic wit, the facial reactions, the physical humor, the emotional logic, the intelligent logic, his ability to engage with chat and to also hold himself accountable and be a benevolent person, the most humble, the most smartest, the most funniest, the most React Messiah. I'm just saying, I'm built different, baby. That's right. The most benevolent. The most humble. Nobody is more humble than me, okay?
Sure, right?
Now, did you just hear what I said? What a ridiculous statement I made. But you can tell that the way that I present myself just then is content. Do I actually mean it? No. But it is a persona content that you guys are aware of, and it's become a running gag in the channel. It's a brand recognizing thing. Nicholas Light doesn't do that. That's why when he starts to glaze himself and say shit that sometimes I also say, it's different. This is what you guys need to understand. The way that you portray, it's not about what you say, it's the context of how you say things and how you come off to people. This is, again, a very important distinction you need to be able to make. Like, I just understand, because you can't be just saying this shit and then people get pissed off. Like, you, again, the context matters so much.
Part of the very few minority that really understand.
He just called me a minority?
Right? He's part of the very few minority.
Keep coming for my immigrant ass. Goddamn. No, he's not saying that.
That really understand and make a lot of content based off around this shit, right? And like I said at the beginning of this rant.
Yeah, no hate.
My hatred or my aggression or my rant is not towards the creators. It's towards the comments.
That's right.
You say he's S tier. He's an S tier watcher.
S-tier again is just so stupid. That tier list has honestly done irreparable damage to people, man. Here's my schizo conspiracy theory. I think that Lord of the Mysteries tier list that ranked people, it's what started all of this. Like okay, the domino effect meme. So like this right here. So basically, we are kind of at the final stages of the drama, but I genuinely believe that like this right here is the tier list. The tier list happening here has created this domino effect. That's my schizo theory.
To be on the comments, you could say he's S tier. He's an S tier watcher. He's a Beyonder.
Beyonder, baby.
Right. I went through his comment sections, and
it's bad.
It was all like Nicholas Light hate.
Yep. Absolutely. I wouldn't say all of it was hate. There's some people trying to defend him, but absolutely a lot of them were very mean. They were being very mean because these people aren't my fans. They are his haters. They are his haters that has been created due to his actions of how he presents himself during his career of doing content creation, and it is now spilling over to other people's channels such as Ondu as well. This is his mess that he needs to take care of, but he refuses to do it, keeps doubling, tripling down, and causes more haters to grow, and when other people cover him, they're going to brigade, they're going to start saying shit in the comment section. And this is something he needs to understand, that like, if you want to, again, listen, you want to do what if you don't want to change anything and double down and just keep drama farming and negative engagement farming, that's totally fair. I just hope that he would like present himself in a slightly different way where it detracts the haters. But like, if you want to do this, go ahead. But if you're going to do that, you need to understand the consequences that come with it and how that also impacts other creators in the same niche. We are not making videos about fuck Nicholas Light. We're not making videos saying he's a terrible person. If anything, if you actually listen to my videos, I am defending his ass all the time. And think about this for a second. Again, I keep saying that I'm probably the most positive and the most like glazing of Nicholas Light in anybody in this like niche. And the fact that my comment section of somebody that glazes this guy, don't you think there will be more positive comments than negative? Just think about that for a second. The fact that the most pro Nicholas Light content creators' videos have so much hate-filled comments about him truly shows how bad it's gotten. The rot just keeps getting worse. He's not cutting off the cancer, it's just multiplying more and more, and it's not gonna get any better. And to expect me and other people to constantly moderate and constantly delete. Listen, I've been not only just deleting the comments, I have been banning motherfuckers anytime people are just making personal insults. But these roaches spawn like cockroaches. I can't. And I can't waste all day fucking reading every single comment. It's not healthy. He needs to simply move away from it and stop reading it. Or if he wants to address it, it's receipts. The comments are all there, and if you think that you are totally in the right and those comments are wrong, make a video statement, read out the receipts, tell them why they're wrong. Prove to yourself, to the court of public opinion, and win their favor. Listen, this entire time, there is the chat that I'm hiding from Nicholas right over here, okay? On the left side. And a lot of them are positive comments, but I'm not gonna lie. There's people making racist remarks and people making fun of my looks and my personal, just making personal insults. Am I gonna then say, I can't believe Nick is doing this, that he allows this? No, that's ridiculous. Because there's no way to moderate everything like that. This is the internet, it's impossible. And I know that he has my back, and I know that and he knows that I have his back, and that's all that should matter. The opinions of these fucking crawlers in this comment section should not matter to you at all. But he takes such personal, like, he cares about it too much. And that is the fundamental problem. You can't bake the cake and eat it too. As in, you can't engage in these behaviors that causes more outfall. You're going to grow from the controversy. You're going to grow from the drama. But the haters will also grow with it, and you need to be aware of it. And then you need to understand, people gonna be talking shit because you're talking shit, and no matter how justified you may be, the outcome will not change. This world, society will never conform to you. You need to understand, no matter what you think, no matter how righteous you are, the outcome will not change. So what are you gonna do about it? I don't know.
It was all like a Nicholas Light hate party, right? Some of them I saw, they probably deleted them because I can't find them now, but I wish I screenshotted them. a guy that wrote an essay. I posted on Twitter yesterday, then I deleted it because I wanted to talk about it today.
Just stop doing that behavior, man. It's so unhealthy. Fuck these random people. You are a channel with like 1 million subscribers. You are on the top of your game. And again, if you have one comment with 100 likes, bro, that's nothing. That's so insignificant. And those likes are going to grow as you continue to grow because of the way you handle things, but also the sheer scale, the number at which he's at. 1 million plus subscribers is fucking crazy. Like, I'm at like 45,000 right now, and it still blows my mind. I can't even imagine 100 people in the same room, let alone 45,000. 1 million? Can you imagine the level of fucking haters that he's created? And even then, if you do the math, it is like 0.1%. It is such an insignificant statistic, and then he fixates on it, and then it becomes worse and worse, and people realize, I can get to his head. I can basically make him mad. And then he reads it, he gets mad, and then those rage baiters get vindicated. They're like, oh yes, I knew he would fucking do this. This is what's called a lolcow, by the way. Do you know what lolcow is? It's basically this concept where streamers, they're basically zoo animals. You guys are, guests at the zoo, and we are just the fucking monkeys. Dance monkey, and they want you to react in the way that you want, okay? And the audience will realize, I know that if I do this, this guy's gonna react that way. And it's up to the streamer to figure out a system that prevents that from happening. What Nick does is the exact opposite. It makes it worse. He's putting gasoline in the fire instead of smothering it and just killing the fire like I do. Again, notice the way that I handle controversy and drama. I fucking kill that shit and immediately move on. Never am I the victim. I'm a winner. I'm a fucking champion, and you are a stupid monkey, and I move on. And people are like, based, true, and we have fun with it. The way that Nick handles it, he's a victim. Oh my god, I can't believe this happened to me. Wah, wah, wah. No one cares about a loser. And in fact, more people will hate on you if you're a loser. People only cares about winners, and you are on the top of your game. These comments should never matter to you. You are so successful, and you are, again, probably making more money. You're probably more fulfilled. You have a fucking family. You have a house. You have so many good things to do. Why are you reading these random comments in your free time? You should live your life. You should live your best life and fuck those haters. Make the content that your audience wants rather than complaining.
But, this comment has 122 likes.
And again, 122 in the grand scheme of 1 million is fucking nothing. 0.1%.
This is by Blackman7186.
Ain't no way we're bringing Blackman7186 here again. I talked about that guy last video. Why are we... Alright, put Blackman7186 up again.
This is my personal take, but I think Nicholas legit had his ego hurt because he couldn't understand it. If I had an ego, I wouldn't be talking about smaller creators, which people love to bring up, right?
I think his ego did get hurt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Straight, this is my honest take. I think that he has a huge ego, just as myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to be good, you want to be great in something, you need to believe in yourself. You need to have an ego. You need a big ego. And there's nothing wrong with having a big ego. But after that, you need to handle that ego. You need to control that shit. And when people make these insults, you heard him in the beginning. People are calling him retards. They're insulting his intelligence, and he's pissed off at it because he's egotistical about it. Why wouldn't he be egotistical about it? You're making personal insults on my intelligence. Of course I'm gonna be hurt. But you acknowledge that, and then you realize they don't matter. They're a bunch of losers. Who cares about the opinions of sheep? You're a lion. You're a Sigma lion.
Naturally, that's because he's a very impatient guy. I've never liked his reactions. This is fine so far, by the way. He doesn't take the show seriously. His voice is annoying as fuck. He screams and behaves obnoxiously for no reason at all. I'm glad he dropped it. I don't want him constantly complimenting or complaining I don't understand when all he does is scream in the goblin-ass voice of his and make silly jokes instead of reading the fucking subtitles. This guy's slitting his wrist while he's commenting this, by the way.
What he said there, again, is the perspective of his haters. This is how people view his content. But there's so many silent majority people who enjoy the way that he entertains his audience. And rather than focusing on the majority, he fixates on the haters and he crashes out. And then Blackman7186 is gonna realize, haha, got him. He mentioned my name. I'm gonna make more comments about this. What are we doing? Lolcow. You're behaving like an ant. Remember?
Tu cerebro con Alegra versus otros antialérgicos durante la hora pico. Algunos antialérgicos.
All right, let's touch this.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead.
That's right.
The past week on YouTube may be the greatest social experiment that I've conducted on YouTube.
Something, it's a lot more attractive. Like professional MMA fighter reacts to Jujutsu Kaisen fights. Doctor reacts to this. Pharmacist reacts to Apothecary Diaries. Something about that makes people really like appreciate it more. So like the rapping thing, he's a SoundCloud rapper? Really? Really? Okay.
Since when is it my job?
I think Freshest Anime raps. He was gonna make a diss track, bro. I want him to make a diss track about me. It'd be so funny.
To pause. Is that in the job description for a reaction channel? That's my fucking job?
Not your job.
That's not my fucking job. I'm never gonna pause.
It's my job.
I'm not gonna break the immersion. You think when I'm at a movie theater I miss something? I'm gonna go to the front desk and say, bring it back? Pause.
But here's the thing, you're not at a movie theater. This example doesn't make sense because you are sitting home watching anime and you have the ability to pause and rewind and to handle business if you want to. You don't need to. But this example doesn't make sense.
Pause it. You fucking retard. He's probably bled out by now. He's probably not even with us anymore, guys. It's your job, your whole fucking job, to watch shows in a relatable manner and truly interact with it. That's why people watch you react in the first place. You could totally call me a Nicholas hater because honestly, that's what I am at this point.
Yeah, he is. What at the end statement, it's totally true.
At least he admitted it, right? So I was going through all of these creators' comment sections, and it's all Lord of the Mysteries fans that fucking hate me for dropping.
Why do you think it is? Because you made a big deal out of it, you crashed out, and again, you're justified for it, but when you engage like this and you fucking crash out, of course Lord of the Mysteries extremists are going to go hate on you and have a campaign spilling over to other content creators' videos. It is the most predictable, obvious outcome that could have happened.
Dropping the show. You know why they hate me? They say they don't hate me for dropping the show, by the way. They hate me because I was attacking Lord of the Mysteries fans.
You were. And it's justified because those fans were insulting you and you fought them back, but they're also going to fight back. Did we learn nothing from watching Naruto Pain Arc? It's an endless cycle of revenge. Hurt people hurt people. Someone needs to stop and move on, or it's gonna be a never-ending cycle.
You know why I was attacking them? Because they were attacking me.
Again, totally fair. And the entire video is me saying Nicholas Light is right, and he is justified in the actions he's taking, but those actions have consequences, and those consequences will never go away. Deleting comments, banning people, listen, these are just symptoms. The root cause never changes. Like nothing is gonna change. Like, it's basically like a dog shitting on a carpet and we're hiding the carpet. That smell is gonna get worse and worse. You can't just hide it. You can't just delete the comments. Like, you need to win the court of public opinion. You need to be a winner. You need to basically be a politician. See the way that I handle it? You need to have a public relations like campaign. He needs to pay me at this point, bro. I basically like I think my PR is pretty good. Of course I have haters too. Everyone has haters, but I think the way that I handle myself, even my haters realize I hate this guy, but fuck, he's not wrong. He's based. You need to win the court of public opinion. If you can't do that, nothing will ever change.
They started this fucking war. You know what that's like? I'm sitting at a lunch table, talking with my friends, we're having a dandy time, And this fat motherfucker walks up to me and starts going like this. Do something, do something, do something, do something, do something. And then I just knock him the fuck out. And then people...
And then his boys are coming knock you out too. That's how it works. No matter how fucked up it is. That's the internet. What are you going to do about it? You need to handle yourself better.
People complaining, you didn't have to knock him out. What?
You can knock him out. It's just that the way that you knock him out is different from the way I do it. And the way that you do it creates more haters.
What? You provoke me. I'm gonna give you what you fucking deserve.
Ahorra en tu cuenta Power y muestra aquello que más gratificación te da. Scotiabank.
It's as simple as that. Oh, Nicholas Light rage baits. I wasn't rage baiting with Lord of the Mysteries by...
He wasn't in the beginning, but as more people start to insult him, make personal attacks, he then started to engage in negative engagement, and then he started to rage bait.
Who the fuck? Oh, I gotta pull this up. I gotta pull this up. Oh my God. Who the fuck has been hyping up Lord of the Mysteries this entire time?
Ellen Historian.
Holy shit. Who the... Look at this.
Me?
You type in Nicholas Light, Lord of the Mysteries, right?
Yeah, it's me.
The best anime song of 2025. I'm already saying Lord of the Mysteries has the best fucking anime song.
Technically, he has a paid incentive to do this shit, right? He was glazing this shit like... If you look at like his trailer reactions, bro was... I was surprised by it too, right? Because he was like... There was clips of him saying like Lord of the Mysteries is going to be like the best anime ever. It's going to be like the next big thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this coming from? Who told him this? Apparently Tectone did. I don't know how true that is. But like he been glazing this shit from the beginning. But there, again, I don't know when the paid, promotion, the sponsorship came from. So again, these are just assumptions. But if he was paid to do marketing and campaigning, then it makes a lot of sense.
Right? Then it's all drama. It's all drama. I don't know where my other video is of Lord of the Mysteries. But I did a video on my second channel. If anybody can link me it. I did a video on my second channel saying this is going to be anime of the year.
Yeah, he did.
I released my reactions to the anime. I get so many fucking views on it.
Great.
I was annoyed. I'm not going to lie. I get emotional sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. How about every day? And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with being an emotional person.
I clap back maybe too often. But now I'm clapping back all the fucking time. I'm not holding back anymore, motherfucker.
And there's nothing wrong with clapping back. I clap back all the times too. But the way that he claps back needs to change. He needs to win. He can't be a victim. He can't cry. He needs to settle this, move on, and then make good content for his audience. There's also fatigue that builds up the more that you cry and complain about the drama. Like fatigue, this is the thing about drama content. Drama content is very engaging and fun, but there is a limit. There is a threshold. And I think we're also reaching that threshold for this right now. People get tired of the fatigue, and it's like, come on, bro, cover something new, right? So it needs to be a balanced way. And not only do you need to have a balanced way of covering drama, you also, again, the way that you present yourself, you need to fucking win. You can't put oil on the fire. You need to put the fire out immediately, handle the shit immediately, stop tweeting and deleting tweets, just fucking make a statement, win the court of public opinion. Your people are gonna glaze and say true based, you move on, done.
I'm not, right? So I start clapping back at people like, why are you insulting people's intelligence? The reason why people are dropping the show isn't because they're stupid or retarded. It's because they don't understand it.
Maybe they don't understand it because they're stupid and retarded? No, that's mean. That's mean.
And then people will be like, well, what don't you understand? They don't understand that you can explain it all you want. We won't understand it. There's too much.
They don't know what they don't understand because, again, like, they remember the example I made when Ellen Historian was like asking people, please tell me, bro, what don't you understand? And people weren't even like responding. And then I made the comment, they don't know what they don't know. It's like a calculus class where you go out and skip a couple, like, I don't know, like you miss out on a couple lecture slides. Suddenly you're behind, and there's these rules and principles that you have to basically work off of. It's like a fucking exam where in the first page you read the fucking question, you realize, god damn, I didn't study this, maybe I can just go to the next page and then I'll be okay. You flip the next page, guess what, the next question is based off of the first page, and you're like, oh, I'm cooked.
Much to understand. Bro, you're fighting kids, just ignore them. I don't care. I don't care if they're 2 years old talking shit.
That's right, Marina deserved to die.
That baby's getting what the fuck he deserves.
Based.
Think I care how old they are?
Okay. We do not condone hurting children, okay? We do not condone calls to actions or violence to children. That's a no-no.
Hydrate. I love how I pick up my drink and then I read Silent Ray say hydrate. Yeah, I'm getting raspy. So then here we go. Here we go, guys. We have this creator.
Dude, what the Kaka TV drama, you didn't even fucking talk about me, bro. What the fuck? You just said, is he Asian? He's an S-tier reactor. And he started yapping about fuck. This segment should be called Black Man 7186. This segment should literally just be called Black Man 7186, bro. Yeah, he's Asian, right? All right, it's an hour and 15 minutes into the recording. We're about to get to the next phase. Let me go take a bathroom break. You guys take your bathroom breaks too. All right, be right back. 1 second.
Not send fuck.
Sal, piérdete, haz lo que te da la gana. Descarga la app y rompe la rutina. ¿La haces?
Fucking hatred his way. I do not own you, right? I'll disown your ass anyways. Anyways, I comment this. Damn, bro.
Sal, piérdete, haz lo que te da la gana. Descarga la app y rompe la rutina. ¿La haces?
Bro, the amount of hatred your comments have for me. I see this in a bunch of other Lord of the Mysteries drama videos. Y'all just allow this shit. Y'all want to know how long that comment was up for? It was up for 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes. I deleted it. I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie. I was super fucking emotional last night.
Totally fine. I think that, again, he is not in the right state of mind and he's way too emotional about it, and accidents are gonna happen. He's a human being. He can make mistakes.
Going through all of these comment sections and seeing fucking...
He needs to stop doing that, though. Please stop reading these comments. He needs a PR team, bro. He needs an actual fucking team. Like, bro is straight up crashing on like Kanye West on Twitter. Someone needs to tell him to stop. Target is.
It gets to me. It builds up. So I comment that while I'm emotional. I delete it.
Yeah. Accidents.
My whole point was, why do you allow these comments? And everybody's reply was, he doesn't see these comments. So how did he see a comment that I deleted within 10 minutes of posting it?
I think that there is a pretty high other random commentaries can't really speak on behalf of Andu's behavior. He could have simply been on his phone and he saw, holy shit. I'll do it myself. So I pulled up, and that's why I'm the React Messiah. I'm reason. They're like some TikTok brain shit. They grew up watching these fucking mainstream channels where all they do is just watch Battle Shonen and Unga Bunga crayon eating shows.
Am I the one who never watched reaction channels?
I'll be honest, I don't either. Ever since I started doing YouTube, maybe like for the first like couple of weeks, I watched different channels and shit to like kind of see like their how do they react, like where do they put the show and stuff, how do they do their intros and stuff, right? Like kind of to like get an idea. But aside from that, yeah, I don't do reactions. I think the main reason why I don't like to watch other people's reactions nowadays is because I don't want to, because I don't know what, even especially if we were watching the same show, right? I don't want to click on your video and then find out like you had a theory that I would have never come up with, and it ruins my theories and my thought process, or vice versa. So I just stay away because I want to like have my own theories and shit.
Yeah.
It's straight up a person sitting there and going, wow. No way!
Wow!
Oh my god! Type shit.
I mean, yeah. Hold on. It honestly depends on the show. It honestly depends on the show.
Because
it depends. Like, you know, if you're watching Grand Blue, you're not gonna pause and take a deep ass dive to why Yodi is the drinking king, why he gets butt ass naked. You're not gonna do that. It depends on the show, honestly. Like, if you watch a simple ass show,
I'm gonna click on a random video, bro.
But like, if you're watching Lord of the Mysteries, then yeah, that's an issue. Because there's also something to talk about.
Nicholas Light just commented on my fucking thing. I gotta take an opportunity about this. I don't think this is an impossible situation. There's notifications too. There's again, like, when a 1 million subscriber channel comments on your shit, what is the likelihood they're gonna be like, oh my god, I might want to check it out? He probably doesn't read other random comments from random fucking people, but I think it makes a lot of sense why he would be like, oh shit, he just commented? Let me just check it out.
You know what I mean? And like I said, I am not attacking him. It's not his fault. It is not his fault.
Do you apologize though? Because he's, if you remember in the beginning video, I guess the question is, does he even need to apologize? Is he attacking him? It's gonna be very opinionated. This comment comes off pretty harsh. Some people can make a very exaggerated statement that, oh, you're censoring a smaller creator, you're bullying a smaller creator with your platform and influence, and you're way too parasocial about this, right? People can make that comment. He can also say he's not attacking him, therefore he doesn't need to apologize to him. That's why he's not, you know, he never had to apologize. That's the comment we made in the beginning.
You know, I wouldn't delete engagement and comments on my videos when I was that size. Whatever engagement I get, whatever comments I get, whatever, right? I was just up and coming, whatever. I don't like that I go to their videos and that's all I see.
Then stop it. Stop it. Either stop reading those comments or stop negatively engaging and creating more haters. You are a prisoner of your own mind. You created this. Not Andu, not me, not anyone else. These are your haters spilling over to other channels. This is your mess that we have to fucking deal with, okay? This entitlement that like other people needs to clean their fucking channels. What is this shit, bro? Again, like, motherfucker needs to be paying us to do this fucking positive peer cam. And here's the other thing too. Even if you delete the comments, even if you ban the comments, nothing's gonna change. You can't, again, just shit on the carpet, put it in the closet, and expect the smell to go away. At a certain point, you need to make an active decision. Either I'm gonna change my entire way that I present myself and basically take actions to have less haters. If he's not gonna do that, then he needs to stop reading comments, or at the very least be aware that motherfucker.
Lúcete con salsa roja Don Vittorio. Hecha con los mejores ingredientes, riquísima y lista para servir. Don Vittorio, el placer de dar lo mejor.
Fuckers are gonna be hating on him wherever he goes because that's the path he chose to walk.
And I never see anybody like in their streams or videos like saying don't do that shit.
I do that plenty of times, but how many times can we keep doing that? And again, here's the other part. Lolcow moment. I say that, you know what that's gonna do to the haters? You think they're gonna listen to me? Many of my loyal fans will listen, they'll behave. Some of the monkeys that I've trained, they'll listen. But the haters of yours, they're not gonna listen? That's gonna embolden them more. This again is the same action where you keep putting a spotlight on something, saying stop doing it, more people are gonna do it.
I don't want my comment sections to be a Nicholas Light hate thread, a hate message board, a hate comment section. Nobody says that shit. They might say, I love Nicholas Light. He's great. He inspires me.
Great.
There's another thing that you should say is maybe don't personally, viciously attack him in your fucking comment sections.
Yeah. But again, none of that shit matters. Do you expect these fucking retards like Blackman7186 to listen to you? Why would they? These are unreasonable insects. Again, remember the way that I handle business online. I never expect people to act in a positive and a respectful way. I know how fucking rotten society is. I know how stupid the average person is. Nothing you say will ever change that, no matter how justified your stance is. Therefore, you need to have a system. You need to have a way that prevents that. You can't depend on like this emotional people. Please be nice. Please be nice. No one cares. Why would they be nice? They're your haters. It's nothing is gonna change. And again, the more you do this shit, the worse it gets.
Is that hard to say? I do that. Everybody wants to say I have a fucking ego. Everybody.
You do have an ego. I have an ego. There's nothing wrong with having an ego, but we need to maintain that shit.
One of the biggest criticisms against me.
It's not even a criticism. Having an ego and loving yourself and believing yourself, that's confidence. It just, obviously, some people take that in a very negative way.
All right. When I did a collaboration video a long time ago, I'm going to look it up right now.
Okay.
I'm going to look it up right. Nicholas Light, anime openings, YouTubers. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. It's right here. Oh. I asked anime YouTubers what their favorite opening is. Then I reacted to them.
Cool.
All of these creators, I think, have under 1 million. They all had under the amount of subscribers I had.
They're pretty big creators, though.
If I had a fucking ego, I would have asked your boy Roshi. I would have asked all of these top tier anime creators.
He only asked channels with 250k subscribers, 500k subscribers, 300k subscribers, 600k subscribers, instead of asking people over 1 million. Therefore, he is not egotistical because he is reaching out to smaller creators than him. I don't think this is a very good example. and if you don't have an ego, then what you would ask? I don't think size matters at all, right? I don't think like if you don't have an ego, this is a terrible example. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I get what he's trying to say, that like, basically, he's attaching ego to clout right now. He's saying, if I was a clout chaser, I would only interact with people bigger than me, but because I am interacting with people smaller than me, I don't have an ego. That's kind of like what he's saying. I think he's kind of substituting clout chasing right now.
Connor. They would have answered. They would have provided me with their favorite anime opening. They do shit like that, but I didn't. I put people on. I shout out the smaller creators.
Great.
You know how many times I shout out Caw? You know how many times I shout out all of these content creators?
True.
That I never talk shit about.
Yeah.
And I have a fucking ego.
I think it's totally fine that you have an ego. Again, the whole ego argument here, I don't think matters at all in terms of like you engaging with smaller creators or bigger creators. Why would you have I guess if you have a bigger ego, that means that you want to be better. Therefore, you want to only include bigger people. Is like a conclusion you could come to in Nicholas Light's framework right now.
If I had an ego, I wouldn't be talking about this content creator. I would
argue that because you have an ego, you are talking about smaller creators and letting them get to your head. Hear me out. It's actually working exact opposite. Because you have an ego, and because you're sensitive to that ego, you care more about random fucking comments in a small channel like Ondu's. That's being egotistical. If you were enlightened and you didn't give a fuck about this shit, and you saw these comments as nothing, you would just move on and never read them. Or even if you read it, it wouldn't impact you at all. This is absolutely an egotistical thing, and it's fine. Everyone has an ego. There's nothing wrong with having an ego, but you need to then again manage that ego.
Be talking about this content creator. I have 1 million plus fucking subs. If I had an ego, all of these people are below me.
Ahorra en tu cuenta Power y muestra aquello que más gratificación te da. Scotiabank.
No, it's not that they're below you. It's that these comments don't matter. Why do you care about comments in anybody's YouTube comment sections? They don't fucking matter. Fuck them. They're monkeys. Ignore them. Move on. Make content for your audience rather than crying about these randoms online.
They're all fucking peasants. People place an ego on me when they tell me, why are you talking about this comment that has 10 followers? You know why?
Because you're sensitive, because you have an ego. Because that shit gets to your brain. No matter how small the creators are, no matter how insignificant these random Twitter accounts are, they could be 14-year-old children just rage baiting you, and you let it get to you because you have an ego that is unmanageable. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Am I being mean? Yeah. But I care about this guy. No one has the balls to say something to this guy like I do. Because if they say something mean, it's gonna be like, oh, you're a bigger creator, you're gonna go to war, you're gonna die. Friends take care of each other. I'm not saying he's my friend. I don't know the guy. We're acquaintances. We work off of each other. We have a good relationship. But if you actually care about somebody, you basically tell them the things that no one else will tell them. He wants to be surrounded by yes men that tell him that everything he does is just perfect. I won't do that. I will tell him when he's out of line because I genuinely care about this guy. And I just hope that he would listen. I don't think he will, though.
Because we're all equal. I am no different than that person with 10 followers. I am no different than Caw.
Sure.
I am no different than Andu.
Sure.
That's why
No, I think you are different. You are a human being, and we're all human beings, but human beings are not equal. That's just an absolute fact of life. I know what he's trying to say. I know what he's trying to say of being a humble person that, like, I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers, that I am no better than any one of you. That's a great emotional appeal. But unfortunately, online, due to the platform and the influence you have, we are not equal. And if you let these random fucking comments get to your head, it's gonna splash over and cause more damage. And he needs to understand that, right? Like, you are not a small channel. You are one of the biggest channels. You make moves. When you cover something, people be talking about it. More spotlight, more attention is placed on you. That's why he needs to care more about the way that he presents himself. He can't just be crashing out and expect nothing bad to happen. Like, there's consequences that comes with the platform and the power that you have.
Talk to these people. That's why I rant on these people. They call it punching low, right? Like, I'm up here and I'm punching low.
I punch high, I punch low. Drama videos, I don't give a fuck, right? I'll cover anybody.
I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in that shit. I don't need Gigguk or Connor or Joey or Asmongold or these top content creators. Nux. I don't need them to target me for me to give attention to people. I don't.
And that's nice. Honestly, that's a very enlightened mindset. But the whole ego thing, you can't use that for this argument because you're letting random comments in small creators' channels get to you. If it's because you have an ego that's unmaintained that it's letting you get to you, you need to overcome that. You need to become enlightened.
And then this content creator makes a little comment. Wait, where is it? It's right here. I have removed all the hateful comments towards Nicholas Light on my previous drama video. Listen, bro. I have nothing against you. I have nothing against you. But all of these Lord of the Mysteries drama coverers, whatever you want to call them, they're all top tier, S tier Lord of the Mysteries watchers. So they're gonna
S tier reactors, by the way. Oh shit, that tier list is really getting to him.
Gather that audience, those elite fans that hate people like me for some fucking reason.
It's not some reason, right? You made a statement, people were being mean, you were mean back in a justified way, but now you become the target of attention, and now you are the easiest person to hate on, and if people mention your name, they know that you're going to be reading it, and then you become an easier target. It's a feedback loop, it's a very vicious positive feedback loop. It just keeps going more and more.
Am I aggressive? Do I clap back aggressively?
Yeah.
Yes. You know why? Because I believe in, if you're provoked, whatever they get in return is fucking deserved.
I just think that, again, he needs to change the way that he claps back. He needs to clap back like me and just move on and immediately kill it rather than dragging it and then portraying yourself as a victim.
This whole controversy, it even spread across Takopi's original sin.
Takopi.
That was another fucking controversy. The little girl pushes another little girl.
Oh, also, yeah, the other comment I wanted to make is about the Lord of the Mysteries haters. Again, just like how we talked in the beginning about that Twitter guy, right? This guy. The gotcha guy. A lot of people, again, are wearing the skin of Lord of the Mysteries fan in order to attack Nick because they know this is what gets under his skin. So many haters, again, will basically wear different masks, different hats, different things, and to get a rouse out of him. And it's low-key embarrassing that he allows this shit to happen. He should never be getting rage baited by random fucking Twitter accounts like that. They don't matter. They're insignificant. And it makes a bad precedence if he continues to get rage baited by random people when their intent, again, from the beginning, is to rage bait. They're not genuine. They don't give a fuck about Lord of the Mysteries. They're like random gotcha people that hate his Wuthering Waves content. They hate his reactions and they're crashing out like that, right? Like, what are we doing here?
Girl. By the way, spoilers for the next like 15 seconds if you don't want to get spoiled. It's the first episode, by the way. A girl pushes another little girl to put a rope around their neck and kill themselves. I don't care what happens to that little girl anymore. The girl that pushed the other girl to kill herself.
That's right. Marina deserves to die.
What fucking happens. You get what you fucking deserve.
True.
I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you're going through in life. You get what you fucking deserve.
Sure.
And it's as simple as that.
I'm not in disagreement there, but that has nothing to do with the way that you handle your public image online.
That's how I act in life. Somebody provokes me. Somebody pushes me.
And you should clap back. Fight back. Never let people step over you. But ants can't step over a lion. These comments are ants. Blackman7186, he's an ant. You're a Sigma lion. You are a wolf. You are beyond the opinions of such insignificant creatures. They cannot step on you. They can only try to crawl over you, and you're letting them crawl over you. Why are you doing this?
Punch them the fuck back. I don't care if I knock them out. I'm not a rage baiter. I'm just fucking honest.
He does rage bait time to time. He's not completely a rage baiter. He is also very passionate and he's honest about his feelings, which often gets him in trouble.
That's as simple as that. Lord of the Mysteries fandom is trash? No, they're not. No, they're not.
Okay.
It's the elitists.
All right.
The people that are on Reddit with their fucking spectacles, with their...
Hey, that's a great development right here. It's actually pretty smart. I don't know who told him this talking point, but I'm glad that he's basically going away from like the fandom is toxic to more like, no, it's just very select, elite people. That's, just shit. That's a good take.
Magnifying glasses with their ties and their lab suits on, their lab fucking jackets on. They sit in their little librarian chair. They have the lights dimmed and they have like these candles on. Somebody knocks on their door. They're like, I'm busy. Come back tomorrow. I'm a higher being. Those are the people that don't like people like me. They call me loud. They call me obnoxious.
Yep.
I'm sorry I'm trying to be a fucking YouTuber. I'm sorry I'm not trying to sit here and just watch a fucking show and be Nicholas.
And you know what? You will never appeal to everybody. And that's totally fine. It's actually better if you have haters because you can ride the wave and basically get the best of both worlds. In my opinion, I think Nicholas Light should continue to farm Lord of the Mysteries. I think he should continue to have fun and give his audience what he wants, what they want. And even if he may not understand everything, that's fine. Let the fucking people be mad. Let him click on the videos and type their shit. Who gives a fuck? He'll keep farming the views. He'll do better. And I bet it's going to make them frustrated and upset. Then Nicholas Light continues to watch their favorite show and gets big numbers. And he comes out on top. That would be such a fucking good revenge tour. He doesn't have to do it. I just think that it would be a good idea. But if he's not personally interested in it, then no need to.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to put on a fucking show. Okay. I'm sorry.
He's fighting back, but he's not winning. That's a very interesting comment, because who determines who wins or not? Again, I go back to court of public opinion. No one decides, like, basically what I'm trying to say is, Nicholas Light and the way that he presents himself during the outfall of the drama, he himself is making himself the loser of this. If he presented himself in such a charismatic and cool way of saying, fuck the haters, I'ma fucking win, be mad, bro, I'm not gonna understand shit, I'm gonna keep having fun, I'm gonna keep watching it, then he wins. He's gonna seem based, the haters are gonna cry, and he's gonna do his thing. Who decides who wins or loses? He does. He can change the narrative, but he chooses not to, and it's unfortunate.
Trying to bring a little bit extra out of me, to put extra into my content. Oh, extra means loud? I'm not just loud. I think I'm a funny guy.
Yeah, sure.
You know how many comments I get from people saying how funny I am? How fun my content is?
A lot.
How they love when I'm flipping all over the place and how loud.
Great. Then keep making content for them. Focus on the positives. I was in his stream yesterday, actually, after I finished my stream. He went live and apparently he was crashing out. And the chat was basically begging him, you're still talking about this? You're still dragging this? Bro, can you just like play the games? Are we gonna react today? Are we gonna watch something? You're ignoring your fans and focusing on your haters. You're losing out on both. You're getting shit on and you're getting dragged in the mud while actively ignoring the people that want to support you for who you are. Fuck the people who don't care about you. You will never get everyone to like you online. And you don't have to. It's fine. As long as you find your people, your community, which he clearly has. Focus on that.
How loud I am and how much I'm screaming. You know what I mean? If you want to watch a guy, by the way, this isn't me disrespecting anybody. I'm just giving facts. If you want to watch a guy that sits there and analyzes a fucking anime and gives you these expert analysis of the anime and goes deep into that anime, watch Michelangelo, watch Caw, watch these other content.
Nah, not just analytics. You think you're funny? I'm probably funnier. Fuck you. Yep, I'm saying it. I think I'm funnier than Nicholas Light. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. This is the belief that I tell myself. I think I'm hilarious. I think the way that I'm able to balance the analytics, the way that I can break down these story points, and then also make jokes on top of that, I think I'm built fucking different, bro. Straight up. I think it takes a smart person to actually be funny. Rather than just making noises, the type of jokes that I'm able to make because I understand the story, it's on a different fucking level. I'm built fucking different. Complete reactor. The Messiah, bro. Don't ever fucking tell me that, oh, I'm just an analytical guy. Nah. No one cares. Okay, basically, there are some other content creators that's constantly being mentioned in the comment section saying, why is this person not being mentioned? Why is this person not being mentioned? They're so they find some sort of dissonance, right? They find that like, do you even know what's happening? It feels like you're just like yelling. And listen, if you feel that about Nicholas Light, that's totally fine because you're not his target audience. He has a separate audience that he entertains and they're doing fine. You don't have to like him.
Why are you on my fucking channel? Why are you on my fucking channel talking about other channels? You probably noticed, but you'll never see negative comments about you in my videos. And if you had an ego, you wouldn't have helped me with a lot of shit. You're a good person. Jay, I really respect it and really, I'm really super fucking thankful for you. Seriously, thank you so much. Shout out to Flexi J. Mods, if you want to post her channel in the chat.
Shout outs to Flexi.
That would be great. Oh, fuck. Forgot to swallow, yo.
What?
Forgot to swallow my water. Anyways,
what?
Yeah. I really respect that about Flexi J.
Glaze.
He doesn't allow that shit, doesn't condone that shit. I think it's fucking corny and cringe for content creators to allow that shit.
And I think it's corny and cringe for you to fucking make a mistake and shit on my fucking lawn and expect me to pick up after your shit. I hate this entitled take. I genuinely fucking despise it. You took a shit on my fucking lawn. Why do I have to clean it? Why are these comments here? Who did this? You did this! You did this with your own actions! Why am I cleaning it up?
I'm not saying Corco allows that shit. And maybe I was wrong by telling this content creator, y'all just allow this shit, which is why I deleted it shortly after. I was very fucking emotional. Maybe I should have said, maybe you guys should tell your audience, not the fucking dog pile on another content creator.
You do this again, more people are gonna do it. You give it more attention, more haters will do it. Haters will never listen to instructions. Loyal fans may, but the people commenting this shit, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy gets really mad when, you know, he does this, huh? I'ma fucking do it. It's just basic human psychology.
Because then you get tweets like this. Someone needs to kill this guy.
Kidnap. Still terrible. Kidnap. All right, it's reaching 2 hours of the fucking reaction. Bathroom break again, posture check. Give me 1 second. No fully functioning developing brain that has no ability to empathize, if you prevented them, I think a lot of these issues would go away.
Change your fucking life.
Censorship is bad. Absolutely it is. But there are very specific cases where I agree with it. This is not like a black and white thing. I understand that it's such a precedence of more censorship to happen. But like the government getting involved and censoring children from being on social media, if it could be just contained to that, I think it would actually be a good solution.
Looking in the mirror and acknowledge how fucking ugly you are as a person. You may be ugly, but look within yourself.
They're so devoid of anything in life. Their job is to get a rouse out of you. And the more that you give them this kind of reaction, the more it validates them. They're probably gooning to this video right now. Blackman7186 and this random gotcha guy is probably gooning, saying, oh, fuck, we got the reaction we wanted. I'm gonna do it even more.
Even uglier. Oh, there goes Nicholas Light being a bully. I'll take the words out of Tectone's mouth. I bully the bullies.
Sure.
I love that he says that. Another guy that everybody hates. And he is one of the maybe 5 people that reaches out to me, that lends me a hand when I need it, that has helped me so fucking much in my career. These are the people that get the most hate.
Baldy.
Y'all love the people that don't show any love to anybody else. I'm sorry.
Have you ever thought that maybe birds of the same feather flock together? Maybe like you guys are the bad guys. And that like you're delusional. Now, this sounds really mean, right? I don't mean it. But the way that he presents himself right now, so basically, all the bad people, all the people that get shit on, they're the one that reaches out to me. All these controversial figures. Maybe some like other people don't want to like be involved because of how controversial you are, and only controversial people will get involved with other controversial people. I have nothing but good things to say about Tectone and Nicholas Light. I rate Baldy like yesterday actually. Fucking ghosted me in the DMs after saying he wants to collab, but that's besides the point. I'm just saying, Like, people are genuinely scared of interacting with you because of the way that you present yourself. And this doesn't mean that they're like hating on you. They see the way you present yourself. They see the amount of negativity surrounding you. Why? You're like basically you have a miasma. You have like a toxic aura around you because of the way that you handle content. And a lot of people don't want to get involved with it because they're afraid that it's going to impact them. That's how it is.
Call shows love.
I do, because I'm not afraid of miasma. Because I'm not on his side. I'm not on Tectone's side. I'm on nobody's side. I'm on my side. I'm here to fucking be Korean Asmongold in the anime reaction space and just deal out pure logic. And that's why I can pretty much get along with anybody. Except this bald-ass ugly motherfucker. This motherfucker buys subs and views, bullies smaller creators, and basically calls them out because he's so fucking jealous. I hate this guy with a fucking passion. Anyways.
This isn't about him. Michelangelo showed love. This isn't about him. Even your boy Roshi showed love. This isn't about him. But overall, how long have I been fucking ranting and crying?
35 minutes.
How long has my cry been? Oh my god, it's almost been 45 minutes of crying. No matter what I say, I'm gonna get hate. Right?
Yep.
Claw is probably gonna watch this video.
Yep.
He's still gonna get comments below in his comment section.
That's right.
Of people saying shit like,
That's right.
Oh, he asks for this. He asks for this rage.
They will say that.
Nah, motherfucker. Like I keep saying, you push me, I push back tenfold.
And guess what? You push them, they'll push you back too. This will never fucking end. He has this moral just stance that he thinks that he's self-defense. Therefore, nothing bad should happen to him. The world doesn't work like that. The world doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. It doesn't matter if you're in the right or the wrong. People behave in very specific ways. They're cruel little creatures. And if you want to prevent this shit from happening, you gotta stop this behavior. Literally, ask me. I will be your fucking advisor and I will help you navigate through this shit. But like, if you don't want to take this shit seriously, more of this will happen over and over again. Nothing is gonna change. It's gonna get worse.
If you want to cry about it, cry about it. Cut yourself about it. I don't give a fuck.
Careful.
You know
whoa.
The other day when I was doing the Wuthering Wave stream, if y'all were in here, you know what I'm talking about. Who was in the Wuthering Wave stream the other day? Who noticed that person that kept making new fucking accounts just to spoil the ending of the update?
Why would you say that? Now more people are gonna do it. These are things you keep to yourself. I know it's annoying. Here's the thing about me too. If I complain about every spoiler that I see, and I make videos saying, God